this is an extremely sensitive issue. The violence, destruction, Indian heritage destruction. There is a lot of money at play. There is a lot of politics at play. People like Greta, she definitely, absolutely has no understanding of farmers. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Truth Shots with Kapil. Today, I'm gonna once again talk about the farmers' protest. Well, last time I talked about the farmers' protest wasn't really about the farmers' protest. I talked about civic protests in general and how I feel that the civic protests are not the right thing for any place, specifically the protests that cause inconvenience to the basic rights of other people. Well, while I still continue to believe that, I have a couple of different points to make on this today. On one side, I'm extremely amazed at the resilience that the protesters, that the farmers have shown. The fact that they have been there for 2 months or a little more than 2 months, for the most part of those 2.5 months being non-political in nature. That's not true anymore, by the way. It has started to become very political. On the other side, there is this entire issue of the violence, the destruction, the private property destruction that we saw on the 26th of January, or the Indian heritage destruction that we saw on the 26th of January. On the flip side, on the third side of it, so these are the two key aspects to this episode right now. On the third side of it, what has started to amaze me a lot more specifically over the last couple of days, is these people across the globe who seem to be tweeting and talking about the farmers' protest. Now, if the intention of a Rihanna, of a Greta or somebody was just to highlight that they noticed there was something big going on in India and that people across the world should take notice, I probably would have been comfortable with it. Because I can tell you, there is something really big going on in India. There are people who are sitting across the capital, and interestingly, I was talking to somebody today who lives 100 kilometers from Delhi, and I was telling them, well, we are living inside the fort, you are outside the fort. We are living in the zone that has been seized by people, you are living outside. So we both gotta have different opinions. And that's really, and it's incredible that we are saying this about the capital city of a country, of a democratic country, of the world's largest democracy. And it's incredible. Is valid or should be invalid? And moreover, the issue of whether the violence and everything is justified or not justified. And to top it all, my own personal conviction across this, that irrespective of the response to all of the first 3 questions that I just asked, the fact that it inconveniences other people, it inconveniences people like me, it takes away the fundamental rights that I have as a citizen. It takes away the fact that I can do best in what I do in my life. And for me, that's a huge problem. That is something that does need to be taken notice of. People across the globe specifically, guys, please get hold of the issue. Please understand what is going on before you start picking sides. Please just go out, and you absolutely go out and talk about it to raise awareness to the fact that something is happening. But please don't come up with these stupid assumptions around what is happening. People like Rihanna, who may not even know the size of her ass, now knows what is going on with farmers in India. People like Greta, who has always talked about environmentalists, and while I have my own disbeliefs around whether Greta is an environmentalist herself or whether she is being put across as a poster child, I can definitely tell you, she definitely, absolutely has no understanding of farmers, the farm bills, the protest, or anything else that happens in India. She can't be a poster child of Indian farmers' protest, irrespective of how much money she has been paid by whoever she has been paid by. And the same would be true for a lot of other people. What is also amazing, what is also surprising for me, is a lot of Indian celebrities. They have not even tried to raise awareness around this. They have just chosen to be quiet about it. Perhaps the only person where I read a point of view that I'm not saying I agreed with or disagreed with it, but that I thought was fairly balanced, was the point of view that came from Lilly Singh. It seemed balanced in the sense that she's saying, well, my grandfather was a farmer. So I definitely feel like people who are sitting at the protest looks a lot like what I look like or what I have seen, or people who are related or close to me. Absolutely right. I can say the same thing. I know a lot of people in that crowd who look so much like people I hang out with, people I live with, people I have associated with, or in a lot of cases, people like me. However, that doesn't necessarily mean they are right. That doesn't necessarily mean the protest is good. But having said all of this, I think there is something that does need to be done. It's been 2.5 months. There has been everything. There has been violence, there has been destruction, there has been blockages, and there has been inconvenience to public at large. It is time that all parties put their heads around what needs to be done to resolve it. It cannot be an impasse. It cannot be a situation that cannot be resolved, or at least it should not be a situation that cannot be resolved. I think it is time that everybody needs to take a deep breath, think about it more, come down to a negotiation table, sit and take some calls. Some of them would be tough calls, some of them would not be easy, some of them would take a lot of time to implement, but everybody needs to come across and take a call. Everybody needs to sit down and help resolve this impasse. With that, we come to the end of this Truth Shots with Kapil. Come back next week for more. Thank you very much.